Hello students, I am well. Hope that all of you are well and taking good care of yourself. Today we are going to start chapter 1 computer language of class 6 computer book. So let's start the class. So what is a language? A language is a medium to express our views and feelings. That means to express that we are sad or happy, we are in what type of mood, we can express it through a medium that is called language. Let's see the picture now. You see, we are human. So we talk generally using our languages like Hindi, Assamese, English, whatever preferred. And computers only uses 0, 1. So our language and computer language are different. But how do we interact with each other? That means how can human talk to or instruct the computer? Answer is what? Using computer languages. Okay, so the example of some computer languages are Java, C, C++, Basic, Fortran, etc. So now we will talk about program. So a program is a set of instructions given to computer to tell it what to do. Just now we have talked about the languages. So program is a what? It is a set of instruction given to the computer. So we need to give some instruction to the computer, then only the computer will do. Okay, computer need our help. What to do? We need to tell the computer, then only they can proceed. So a program is a set of instruction given to the computer to tell it what to do. Through program, we are instructing to the computer what to do. And programming means what? The process of writing instructions in a computer language. This program, we are writing it, this instruction in a computer language. That is called a programming. Okay? And each programming language has its own specific rules. Like in English, we are using some rules, so like grammar rules. In maths, there are some rules. Okay, in Assamese, in Hindi, there are some rules to follow. So in computer also, programming languages has its own specific rules to follow. Now we will talk about computer language. Basically, there are 4 types of computer languages. The first one is machine language, second one assembly language, third one high level language, and the fourth one is fourth generation language. So let's discuss one by one. So first of all, machine language. This is the first generation language. Okay, so it is the only language a computer understands. It is expressed in binary form, that is 0 and 1, where 0 means off state and 1 means on state. So the only language that computer understand is what? Machine language. And here only the digits 0 and 1, that is binary digits, are used. And 0 means off, like you switch off the fan or switch on the fan. There is no in between, okay, like off or on. The same way, the here also 0 and 1, that means 0 means off state and 1 means on state. So the second point of machine language is it has the advantage of very high speed and very low memory utilization. So in machine language, the speed is very high, but it uses very low memory. Okay, but third point is it is tough to learn and time consuming process. So this language, machine language, is very tough to learn, and as only computer understand is, and very time consuming also. So it is a machine dependent language. Okay, and thus it is known as low level language. So now we will discuss about assembly language, that is second generation language. So this language uses mnemonic codes or symbols in place of 0 and 1. So we have already discussed that in machine language we generally used binary digits, that is 0 and 1, which are a bit difficult for us to understand. But assembly language since uses mnemonic codes and some symbols which help us to understand it. For example, add. We write there add for addition and sub for subtraction. So short form of it. So it is easy to learn, and we understood it with the help of this short form only. So it is easy to learn than the machine language. But the computer understand only machine language. So since computer understand binary languages, so a program need to be converted into binary language. This assembly language also we need to convert it into binary language. So a medium is needed, that is a translator program will be needed, and that is known as assembler. So here you see, just I have draw and try to make you understand better. You see source program, at first it was in source program, then the assembler translate it into object program which helps the computer to understand. So keep a note of it. See, assembly language is also machine dependent and time consuming. Yes, this is also machine dependent and time consuming language. That is why it is also regarded as low level language as machine language. Now, high level language. This is the third generation language. So point wise we will see what is a high level language. So it is similar to our English language as we talk, okay, and it is simple and easy to learn. It is machine independent, okay. Since high level language is machine independent, but machine language and assembly language, those are what? Machine dependent. For example of high level language are C, C++, Java, Fortran, Basic, COBOL, etc. A large number of people started writing computer language programs using these languages. That is why it is known as high level language. As the assembly language is also converted into machine language using assembler, so here to convert the high level language also a translator program is needed. See, translator program, high level language program need to be translated into machine language by using the translator program. So there are two type of translator program. They are interpreter and compiler. So let's see what is interpreter. An interpreter translates line by line, executes the instruction and then repeats the procedure for the remaining instructions. Interpreter programs are preferred by beginners and are slow in execution. So the interpreter translates the program line by line and execute it, and if any error occur, they repeat the procedure again so that no error remains. So you see this high level language, so that with the help of interpreter it translated into object code, which is easier for the computer to understand. Now we will discuss about a compiler. A compiler is a translator program used to convert a high level program into machine language. So compiler is also used to convert the high level language into machine language. But compiler translates the whole program at a once. So what is the difference between interpreter and compiler? They both translate, but here line by line it is translated, and here as a whole it is translated. So execution of the program is very fast as compared to interpreter. So it is a slow process and it is a fast process of translation. So now we will talk about fourth generation language. So these languages are closer to human language than any other high level languages. So some features of high level languages are highly user friendly and independent of any operating system. That means it can work in other operating system like Linux, Unix, etc. Very high speed of execution. So execution speed is very high. And third point, designed to reduce the overall time it takes to develop software and cost of software development. So the purpose of development is always save time, ease of use. So we have moved from first generation language to fourth generation language. So some of the computer facts. The first programmer, Lady Ada Lovelace. Syntax means it refers to the spelling and grammar of a programming language. The term software was first used by John W. Turkey in 1957. Space War, it was the first interactive computer game. Beta release, it refers to a product or a technology which is still in development but is released only by testing and evaluation purpose. So you go through it. Hope that you have understood this chapter well. Thank you.